Hello there. Welcome to my channel. There are a lot of people right now that post a lot of settlement build type of videos, and they're really useful for getting new ideas. But it's really hard to find anyone that knows how to properly make faces that aren't like goofy or, like just atrocious looking or silly. I'm gonna skip through this, go straight to it. So, there's like one person I've seen that posted like a thorough instructional thing, so
War never
I'll change that.
changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely.
So what I'm
Now
gonna
get
do,
ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
what I'm gonna do is for this video I'm gonna start with face 1 of Nate and Nora, and then in the next video I'll do like face 2, 3, 4, and so on. So I'm gonna start with 1, and then we'll go from there. I don't even know if I'll get to Nora for this video, but we will see. So the first thing I always do is if you go to the extras, remove all. That way you start with a blank slate of weird pock marks and stuff to deal with. What I tend to do first after that is I take the lower face and I move it up a bit, because that gives them more of a youthful appearance. And while you're here, you can use your up or down to pull his face in or out like that. It's very subtle, but hopefully you can see that.
You have such strong cheekbones.
And then you have to hear her and him banter the whole time. So I do kind of like his serious textured face, but maybe not
What do you
quite
think, huh?
that much.
Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
Not total baby face. I think we'll go with a nice textured appearance. And same with his
You have such a
actual
strong
face.
chin.
We'll smooth that out a bit. I want him to look a little younger, because, yeah, he was in the military, but, you join the military rather young these days, so we'll bring his nose up to compensate for the smaller face, and we can scale it up or down. I prefer down. You can also
You think my nose is too big?
change the type of nose. There's a lot of things that, on the bottom there it shows you all the options and things
Such
that
a
you,
cute
but
nose.
a lot of times there's more options than what they tell you, so you kind of have to experiment a bit. I usually end up going with
Hello,
one
handsome.
of these. And then here you'll see that L1, R1 will change the drasticness of the detail in those.
I
So
love that face.
if I gave him this one with like the forehead dimple there, and I bring it down, you can see that smoothing out a bit. So always pay attention to what's down there. I don't want him to have such a
Not bad.
distinct line, so we're gonna... I don't want to change him too far away from his base appearance. I still want him to look like Nate, but I want him to be like a better version of Nate.
So
everyone...
handsome.
Sorry. A lot of people will do the resting bitch face sort of thing, where they bring the outside up and the inside down, so they always look pissed off and angry, which makes some sense because he's got a lot to be angry about. There's also this thing called the golden ratio. If you Google it, it'll tell you better than I ever could, but basically it's the type of face that it's like the epitome of attractiveness, and a lot of people will make the faces fall into that, and it's easy to do because, you take a lot of main characters from, like, Nathan Drake. You get a lot of these main characters in like big box video games, they tend to have very similar shaped faces. They all fall into the golden ratio, so it's like the look
You
of
look as good
perfection.
as the day we met.
That's why you hear things like unconventional beauty is faces that don't quite fall into the golden ratio. Let me Google something real quick here. A gap between the teeth, asymmetrical face, or unusual way of carrying oneself have always sparked more of a flame than the conventional beauty standard, according to Google's #1 result. Yeah, I'm not an expert, but I try to pull out of that a little bit. I said pull out. So the sideways arrows changes the width of the forehead. Up and down will change. You'll see if it goes straight up or if it leans back a little bit. We'll go kind of in the middle
Looking
there.
good, if I do say so myself.
He's kind of naturally in the golden ratio, where his face is totally symmetrical. It's got like perfect proportions. Unconventional beauty would be like, you know, bigger eyes that are more wide set, or like, I guess facial blemishes could count, like scars and stuff. A lot of characters with like The Witcher and them, they all have scars, like, you know, Khal Drogo or whatever. Cliche stuff, really. See, you can like move the stuff side by side. That's usually used for characters that are meant to be evil too. You usually see the unconventional appearances take place with people that are like not main characters.
Oh, looking good.
Shh. Alright, let's change his face
I
maybe.
clean up
Or
pretty
his
nice.
mouth. See, that one has texture, but you can tone the texture down.
My handsome husband.
I'm just rambling at this point. So you hear people talk about like high cheekbones a lot, so you know, I don't think that's as big of a thing in men as in women. Like, I can't really. I don't want to go to her because it takes too long to swap them out, but she's kind of in the middle, I think. But you don't want him to be like sticking out like that really bad. So dudes, you can kind of smooth them out a little bit. And in this game, it's like it seems easier for me to
Yeah,
play with the
not
male
bad.
faces because the male faces are by default like more worn and unattractive, except for the Nate character. He's meant to be like, you know, the hunk or whatever. But the women, like almost all of the female faces are like foxes already, so it's like it kind of makes you not want to ruin that.
As handsome as the day we met.
Ma'am. Alright, you can also change what type of eyebrows they have too. Let's see. Thick. You could do like
I clean
almost
up
like the
pretty
penciled
nice.
in. More subtle. You can even do like old guy.
Oh, that's the face I fell in love with.
Too bad you can't do like a unibrow. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I haven't tried.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
Maybe I'll thin it out a little bit. So here you have like two options that are in the same spot. You have the eyebrow middle, but then you also have the bridge. Well, then you also have the eyebrow inner. These are all very close,
What's different about you?
so you can make subtle changes in one area. Like here, I can pull them apart a little bit, and then I can also widen the bridge of his nose too.
Looking good.
So
if
don't
I
forget
do
about
say
those
so
tiny
myself.
details when you're doing this. I can bring the eyebrow ridge forward or backwards a little more.
There's my strapping husband.
Like this. I know it's very subtle, but you can kind of flatten out the face a little more. Like if you're doing Asian faces, you want them to be a little more flatter and less like
Not bad.
chiseledy, I guess. Oops. Eyes, we want to a little bit, not too much.
Such pretty eyes.
So you got a nice line here, kind of comes out and then back in. There's also the, you have the temple, you have your back cheekbone, and then you have your cheekbone. That's another, don't forget about the little details there. Because I'll show you the temples, I can bring those out. And that kind of pulls them out of the golden ratio a tiny bit too. If you give someone like a rounder face, more distinctive looking
Hello,
than
handsome.
looking like everybody in every game ever. And then on top of that, you can pull out the outer cheekbone. You know, like if you were gonna try to do like Glenn from The Walking Dead, his comes out a little wider. I don't really try to make existing
That's my handsome
people
guy.
though. Except for my main character, I used the first black male preface and I turned him into Luke Cage, and he looks pretty spot on, but I put a lot of time into that one too. I spend more time building the faces than I do actually playing with them sometimes.
Looking good, if I do say so myself.
And I have a lot of like 0 level characters just sitting in my saves just because I liked the options I did and I didn't want to lose it. So here I have the outer jaw, which you can increase the size of the bone and bring it in or out. So if you want like a heavier set looking person, you can increase that, or you can bring it back down to smaller, which is generally seen as more attractive. If you're following the golden ratio, it would be like in that region. But if you want to pull them out of the golden ratio, you could like make them more of a square.
You said bone emoji full moon with face.
I did. Hello, Insane 42. How are you today?
Oh,
I have.
very strapping.
She was talking about you, of course. So here we have the chin. I usually do the jaw and the chin one after another because obviously that determines the whole shape
What
of
do you
the
think,
head.
man? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
Hello, I'm all right. How are you?
Here, I'm kicking. I got tired of there being no instructions on making faces, so I decided to make my own. So here there's another close one. There's the outer jaw and then the middle jaw and then the chin. So don't forget that little detail there, because bring that in or out. Let's play with
handsome.
options here. I might not keep these, but I can show you what you can do with this. You can make a much more different looking face if you play with these options. If you want to come away from like the golden ratio and looking like everyone else's characters. What brings you to these parts? Insane? Are you a Fallout addict too?
I clean up pretty nice.
Alright, let's bring him back in here a little bit. That gives you an idea of options, you know, if you want to change the shape a little bit.
There's
You're kidding me, right?
something different. What is it?
Kidding you? Have you ever known me to be serious? Okay, here you have the upper jowls and the lower jowls. Again, that's another detail. And there's also the nose ridge. There's tiny details that you can change that will affect things. And this can even affect like where your facial hair rests. As you can see, the line there is moving.
Super Cyril.
Not bad. Not bad.
I wish I could make him not talk to me though while I'm doing this.
You have such strong cheekbones.
Play with the eyes for a bit. For the women, it's suggested that you should increase the eye size, kind of like the Disney princess look, where their eyes are a lot bigger and like spaced apart more. Just remember, when you change the size, you also want to change the spacing. All right. So I'm gonna tilt has a tiny bit,
Not bad.
but like if you change the scale of the eyes like this, you also want to pull them apart. See? But that's weird on men. We want the men to have like normal human placed eyes. You can also change the type
Your
of
eyes.
eye he has.
That's the reason I said yes when you asked me out.
I find a lot of time that bugs out though, so I don't really change the eyes too much from what they start as. That one's like a monolid.
Well, hello, handsome.
Hazel. I think a nice light brown maybe. Or dark brown. Yeah, go
Sean
dark brown.
totally has your eyes.
Lady, no. I can hear the music in the background just in my left ear. It's a little weird. Alright, so for the nose you have the, starting from the middle eyebrow to the bridge here. You do the full thing.
How's your back?
You have the tip, and you have your nostrils. My back, I have the back of a 83-year-old, so. So let's play with this option for a second. I can give him a huge. Let's not do that. And again, sometimes there's options that don't show up on the bottom there, so just play with all your buttons and you might come across something that
Well,
works for
hello,
you.
handsome.
You can give him like the hooked nose or not.
Oh, very strapping.
I wish I could like put them side by side so you can watch like the original while I'm doing the new one, but I don't have that option. Shrink his mouth down a little bit.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
He keeps interrupting me. Eric. Yeah, that guy's name is Eric. He keeps interrupting me and is rude and he needs to stop. I could do like the Bruce Campbell chin. What do you think? Should I do Bruce Campbell? He still looks very Nate, but it's like a younger, less
As
rugged.
handsome as the day we met.
Hail to the king, baby.
I know, right? And get this guy his boomstick. So the ears has a lot of details too that you might miss. So you can do the full ear. You can change the type of it. I always, for some reason, I always go with the lobeless ears. I don't know why. But you can do the lobes, the full, the outer, and the top, and those will all change. So you can bring like the top in and have the lobes stick out more. You can also change. Hang on, let me get the full thing. You can change, see how they come in or out like that. Oh yeah. You can see if they stick out more. Like we all knew that kid in school. I'll bring him out a little bit and tip him in.
Oh, that's the face I fell in love with.
Then I'll have the top stick out more, maybe? It's all about experimenting.
Yeah, not bad.
Sizes, shapes.
There's something different. What is it?
So, it's not much, but it's something. Let's see, what is his neck? He has a rashed
Looking
neck.
good.
Let's
if
clean
I
that
do
up a
say so
little.
myself.
You can tighten up his jaw or give him some sag. Again, if you're trying to make more of a heavy set character away from the standard beauty standard, then you can play with that.
There's my strapping husband.
You can roll the chin up or down so that you can give him more of that separation with the bottom lip.
Not bad.
Give him like
Not
a
bad.
slightly more kissable bottom lip, you know. There we are. Don't worry, I'll get to the lady in a minute, if I can. Let's play with facial hair options. I usually leave them as is, but I don't know, we'll see. Give him the creeper stash. The leprechaun. I used to know a guy with this hairstyle, this facial hair, in high school. It was like every kid that had that was like a winner. I don't know, it was weird. I don't know about some of these. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with his default there. However, we're gonna make him more of a brunette. How do you think? Not so much a ginger. Still watching, Eric?
New hairstyle.
Let's
I like it.
compare that with... I like that one a little more.
Yes.
Oh, hello. Am I learning you? Am I learning anything from this? This is a very subtle change. It's the under the eye piece.
Yeah, not bad.
And, you know, some people ask, what's the point of doing all this for a character you're never gonna see? It's a single player game, and you're in first person all the time. Well, Fallout, especially the Bethesda Fallout, is
I
very...
played Terra and didn't do that much customization.
Oh. He played Terra and didn't do much custom. Yeah, a lot of people don't, and... Again, it's a thing that comes up, why bother, but... Dude, I spend so much time doing this, and it's crazy. We're gonna give him less of the resting bitch face, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, he's
That's
not
my
angry
handsome
until
guy.
after everything happened, right? So... Because, I mean, you can immediately go fix it. Dude, stop moving your face around on me. I'm trying to work.
Not bad.
Like, some people just head to Diamond City, or, you know, if they have the settlement buildy thingy, they'll change their face immediately to match their story. Let's see. See what kind of nerdy hairstyle I can give this guy. Ugh. Oh dear. Oh yeah. I like to play with a lot of the not attractive faces and make them like smoking hot. But we're not there yet. Again, I'm just starting with face 1 and going from there. So it'll be a few episodes. Sorry you gotta wait. A lot of people pick this one with their standard face. Doesn't really fit his face so much. I'm a little upset that these are the only black hairstyles. Like, you couldn't give us cornrows or dreads, which are very common and say a lot about a person. Like, you couldn't even give us the option, really? Come on.
So what made you stream on it versus Twitch?
On YouTube, I can't actually remember my Twitch, like connecting it to the PlayStation, like it wasn't letting me log in. So I'm lazy and I gave up and I decided to just go with what I know. One day I'll sort that out and go with Twitch, but for now, this is what I
On
got.
your stream key.
Yeah. Like I put it in and it doesn't do anything. So.
You can get a new one.
I know, but it's effort. When I could just click 2 buttons and I'm here. So, you don't have to play with the body shape, but he looks more of a smaller muscular type, right? It always looks so weird when they pan away from him, though. Well, good enough. So now we go into the extras menu, and that's where we get the stuff. I could give him a light spattering of freckles. It took me a long time, an embarrassingly long time, to realize that you could change the opacity of those. So when you're doing like
What's
the
different about you?
scars, my characters always had like the worst scars on them, because I didn't know you could fade them down like that and make them more like healed up, right? So we'll go back to here. I'm not gonna go crazy with the freckles, but yeah, we're good there. Blemishes. I do like to play with the lip color one. Especially with the girls, when you're trying to do like red lipstick.
I always had the pink ribbon scars that never forget.
Oh, yes, don't ever forget. But yeah, if you're trying to do like the red lipstick on the women, also do the lip color here because it will enhance the red on the lipstick. Like one of these will enhance it. Sometimes I will do, not that. I will bring that down. Just gives them a little bit of texture. Always hit the apply button and then accept, because it's really annoying when you get all this stuff done and then you forget that and it's gone. You have to start over. Sun Scorch just gives it a little extra color detail. It's very subtle. I don't know if you can even see. Let's bring that up a little. So you can see the color changing on there. Make it very subtle. Same with the nose. Obviously you don't want like Rudolph, but I mean he's wandering out in the wasteland, so would make sense. I like that they added this.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
Okay, let's see. The most overused one, probably that one. And, where is it? That one. That one gets, this is like the single most overused scar in the game. That one's up there too. I'm gonna give him a tiny little chin scar that's healed up pretty good.
Oh,
Subtle,
looking good.
but still noticeable. Alright, so there's Nate, and you can zoom back to the beginning to see the comparison. I didn't change a whole lot, but I mean, it's a thing. So
Hey,
let's go
my
to
turn, big guy.
Nora. Now, women are a little different. It's suggested that you should, you know, shrink the face up as much as you can, make the eyes bigger, space apart. You basically want to make a Disney princess. But I'm going to steer away from that a little more. First thing I'm going to do is pull her hair back so I can see what the hell I'm doing.
I have
So,
the best
I'm not going to
hairdresser,
keep that
I swear.
hairstyle. Relax. But I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Alright, remove everything. Now you have a blank slate. She looks a lot less, Nora now, right? So you can get a good look at what you're working with. There's a weird divot back behind your ear there. I don't know what that's all about. She looks more of a normal person like this, doesn't she? So let's play with some proportions, shall we? Make her a slightly smaller head. Now I can bring her forehead up, or I can bring it back. I'll bring it back a little.
Sweetie, you look as beautiful as the day we met.
Temples. So hers already pretty wide set, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna kind of exaggerate what I'm doing at first. You know, it's better to start with a larger thing and chisel it down.
Ferengi.
Ferengi? I like how Siri can't pronounce anything properly. You want a Ferengi?
So pretty.
Hang on. Let's see. It's not even doing it now. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that because I won't be able to get it back. So I'm gonna exaggerate a little bit and bring everything out. Well, not that part. Silly.
That
So
looks nice.
Now she's like rounder and less golden ratio. Now we can chisel it in a little bit more. I want her to look more of like a living, existing person, you know? Her eyebrows is alright. Up as far as it'll go.
Looking good, hon.
Well, she doesn't have a whole lot to be pissed off about yet. I mean, it hasn't happened yet. It's much harder to find. Get the grab. There you go.
I still got it.
Those are weird looking.
You look lovely.
We'll go intense. Outer. There we go. Gotta grab that.
Yeah, I like that.
Inner. No. God. There we go. There's this thing where when you try to change her nose,
Such a cute
it
nose.
it does that, and that's really weird. So just bear with me for a minute. I'll fix it.
Sweetie, you like my nose, right?
Yeah. So let's try to fix that problem it gave us. I don't know why it does that. It always like deforms it when you try to switch hers.
I think Sean has your nose.
I thought we already established he has your nose, sir. Alright, I'm gonna change something real quick.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
There we go. I don't even like this nose. I might change it again. Gonna narrow that
Hon,
down
you
a
look
little.
as good as the day we met.
Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, I don't know why it distorts it so much. I could have
Oh,
a pretty
yeah.
nose.
Yeah, that works.
Oh my god. Look at that nose. I'll just keep playing with what I have here, I guess. Playing with myself. Alright. Bridge of nose.
You are so beautiful.
Shh. Bring that out a little. Let's see if I can do like the old Jennifer Grey nose before she got her nose job.
I still got it.
So many little details you can do. I have so much fun doing the faces. Like, well, there's another subtle detail I didn't point out when I was doing the Nate face, but if you do the up and down, it brings like, I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing exactly, but it's like pulls the back of the nostril up, forward or backwards.
Looking good, hon.
It's just another added detail that don't forget about.
Not bad.
Schnoz. Okay.
Not bad at all.
She still looks very Nora, but we'll fix that.
I swear, you haven't aged a day since our wedding.
It's because she's a vampire. Now, let's see. Maybe I will do the... So I make your eyes a little bigger, and then I space them apart a little more to compensate. And then... let's pull them forward a little bit.
I think Sean has my eyes.
Liar. You have hazel eyes too. Oh lord. Alright, let's see. What we got? Hazel. I gave him the dark brown, so. Oop. Ew. Okay. Let's
Sean
go
totally has your eyes.
plain old blue eyes. Alright, fine. Okay. Why do you look like you just did drugs, lady? Come on. Wake up a little.
Yeah, I like that.
So you wanna kind of open her eyes a little more. There's also, if you move the stick around, you can do that. You like change how much eyelid is showing. It's very touchy, so we're gonna reset that. Go back to it. So you can make her look less rested or whatever.
You do know you've got the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Let's see.
That looks nice.
Let's see what we can do about her mouth. Yeah.
Move stick around. What do you think I am? Some sort of console scrub emoji stuck out
Such a
tongue.
great smile.
Sir. I am on the console right now. I don't know the correlating buttons on the PC,
Yeah, that
so
works.
deal with it. Alright. We're gonna stick with the mouth right now here. We're gonna scale that down a little. Oh, hang on. Full mouth. That would help if I had the right thing selected. Oh, I guess you're supposed to, like,
Hon, you have such great
plump up
cheekbones.
the lips or whatever, you know. Make her look like a porn star or whatever. I don't know if I'm into that game or not. Not everyone looks like a porn star. Sorry. Plus, it's the bottom lip that's the one you want to be bigger and plumper, right? So, just bring you forward a little
I
bit.
still got it.
Give her that kissable bottom lip. Oh boy.
You have great lips. You know that?
I'll bet. Alright, so we can round out her face here, or we can give her the typical, like, heart shape.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And I can bring it in or out. Oh, okay, there's the default right there. And then we can pitch it. I should try my hand at
Absolutely
making
lovely.
them look like people, like celebrities. Give me a list. I don't know. Oh, I had that out still. Soften up her features.
Yeah, I like that.
Don't ever smile again, lady. Jeez.
That's the face I fell in love with.
Bring those jowls up.
That looks nice.
Whoops. That's not what I meant.
Are you staring at those lips too? Or is that just me?
Sir, I wasn't even close to the lips. I haven't been doing the cheekbones like I was supposed to. Silly me. Alright, so here is like, you know, women typically aim to have the higher cheekbones and defined whatever. I'll pull that back so I can show.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Like the golden ratio usually has like higher and more defined cheekbones. But we don't all get blessed with that, so.
Every time I see that face, I fall in love with you all over again.
Okay, let's bring that out a little.
Yeah, I like that.
Fixed it. Temples. So she looks like the younger Nora, I guess. Now I could squish her up, or I could bring it down a little more. We're gonna not do either of those things, but I will look into that part.
Looking good.
There. So, we have a face. It's a mildly attractive face, I suppose. We will go to the extras. This is where you get real creative, because women wear makeup, and apparently men don't, according to this game. Let's play with options here. I kinda wish there was an option for men too. You could do like clown makeup or some shit. I don't know. Don't listen to me. And I'll show you also what I meant about the red lips with the blemish thing too. So, where is it? So if I go with like that red lip and it's kind of dark and meh. There's some atrocious lip liners in there too. Ugh. Alright. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'll go back to that in a
Yeah, that
second.
works.
So you go to your lip color and you can enhance the red. See it right there? That one does it. It's a very subtle difference, but it makes it more filled in, I guess. So we're gonna do that.
You're beautiful, you know that?
That's if you want the very red lips. A lot of people try to get that, and it
I
seems like
see it.
impossible. But it's not impossible anymore! Oh good, I'm glad you see it. Alright, and then we can get creative here, I guess. But like we're supposed to go on a date before the bombs fell. Stupid bombs ruining our date. I don't try to go too crazy with that. Give it the smoky eyes. It's like the Khajiit eyeshadow right there. I just hear that music in my ear. It's so weird. Alright. We'll go with the purple. And then fade in. Something. There we go. I don't like to do the big, like, raccoon eyes, but this one's not so bad. I don't know how to do makeup, guys. I'm a
That looks
terrible
nice.
girl. So we'll give her very subtle. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that goes with the rest of it. Nah. Forget it. Oh, we're good without the rough face. We're good without the mouth blemishes and stuff. And the, oh, good lord. Meat grinded. Bring this down to almost nothing. Is that too much makeup? I don't know. I'm not very good at curling. I might bring the red lips down because that's, I kind of like that on a certain other character.
Gorgeous.
So I'll tone that down a bit. And I could do like black goth liner. How about that? Yo. And give her like the bright red. Yeah. No. That's interesting. I'm just kind of winging it right now. The main point I was trying to get with all this was, like, it's all the tiny details you can do. Hello, I have another viewer. How are you today? I don't know what kind of color to do. Hopefully my new viewer knows a little more about makeup than I do. That one's nice and subtle, I
I
suppose.
still got it.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. I'll do a bonus thing after this, and I'll show you the character, my main lady that I do, and the face I give her. That I dig it. Alright, lip scratch. What in the world? Why does it look like there's still Oh, that's weird. You can still kind of see the stitches line where it is. You see it? That's weird. It's not there now. So like the lip scratch comes with like a subtle stitches. I never noticed that before. Alright. I mean, I gave him that scar already, so I don't want to give it to her too. I mean, maybe I won't torture her. She hasn't gotten damaged yet. That'll come later. So let's go back in here and fix up this problem here. Isn't that like the Desdemona hair? Picket fences. I always love a girl with short hair. That one's like Jackie from Roseanne, I think.
Emoji astonished face.
I know, right? Let's see. She looks a lot less like Nora though now, right? Let's skip
Wait.
that one for a second.
Did you go to the hairdresser yesterday?
I did not, sir. I did it the day before yesterday. Ha! I don't know, I kinda like that mess right there. What do you think? You're a dude. You probably don't care as long as, you know, you get to
Not
stick it
bad.
in, but
Not bad at all.
I'm gonna change her hairstyle. Hair color too. I can make her look old. Or give her blonde. I've honestly never made a blonde character on here before. Despite me having naturally blonde hair. I like to stay within the ballpark of where she originated, so I don't know. Cool brown.
New hairstyle? I love it.
I don't know. What do you think? Put it in her butt or no? Sorry, that was rude. Take her on a nice date or no? Sure. Okay.
Sure.
My job is done there, so. Bonus! Alright, now, after doing all that, I'm going to ruin it all. So, that was her original face. Alright. Boom. So now I'm going to show you, as a bonus, the go-to face I have for my main character. Whoops, passed it. I usually start with this face. I make her very dark.
That looks nice.
I get rid of the, like, sunburn and shit. That's not it. Oh, that one doesn't even have the scorch.
As beautiful
Awesome.
as the day we
Works
met.
for me. Change that a little bit. Or not. Okay. Damn it. I just like undid that. I was just talking about that. Whatever. So, I give it a dark.
Yeah, I like that.
And I give her the.
You get a
go
haircut
either
yesterday?
with that one or one of those ones. I think it's this one. And I give her like very white hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that works.
Her head is electricity. And then I go to the damage and I give her a big old scar across the side of her face. She's usually like my
beautiful wife.
Nuka World character too. And then like I'll change very subtle things in her because I already like the face as is.
I still got it.
I like this face because it's like black Asian. It's like a good mix. God, the lips they did are weird. Is this lady singing about being horny? I don't know if I ever noticed
You
that.
have such a cute chin.
Blossian.
I wish I knew what that meant. No, black Blasian, you mean? Like, I don't know, can I say that? I'm white, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore.
That looks nice.
Fair.
I swear, you haven't aged a day since our wedding.
You can say what you want, though.
Do you have
You're
any
Asian.
Chinese in you?
No, I do not.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know where this is
Yeah, that
going.
works.
I'm familiar with your jokes. Alright.
That's the face I fell
I
in
mean,
love
she's
with.
pretty foxy
Uh-huh.
already, right? Are you still up in New York? Or California? I meant, I'm behind the times. Are you still in California?
Not bad.
Enjoying life on the
Not
beaches?
bad at all.
Yes, I am in California.
Sweetie, you look as beautiful as the day we met.
We're gonna leave that alone.
We need to hang out still, for realsies.
Yeah. Well, come to Florida.
Yeah, I like that.
Did I not apply the scar? Come on, me. What is wrong with you? And I used to do this before I realized you could fade the scar away, so it was just like this deep, ugly thing.
So pretty.
Whatever. Thanks, man.
I could on my vacation.
Let's play around with the nose a little bit. Give her
I
slightly
still got
more
it.
of the Asian of the two, yeah. If I can.
You look lovely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I just did like the white hair that way just to be like different. I did that in a lot of World of Warcraft characters too. Like the human, I would make this like cute girl with like long, just white hair or gray hair, just because. Why the hell not? Alright, what kind of eyes we want? I could give her like...
My characters usually have purple blue hair and something like a mohawk.
Unfortunately in this, you can't get a mohawk until you go to the barber. You had to start off with one. In Fallout 3, I always had the Bihawk. With like a very bright color, like purple or red. Oh, I know. Amber, like a wolf.
Such pretty eyes.
I know, right, man? Alright, so now, get a good look at Nate.
Slide in here.
I'm gonna reset it to his default, and then that will be the end of this, because it's, roommates are coming home and I gotta log off. But, so here's what I did for our buddy Nate. Got a little bit of freckles going. Lightened his hair. Give him a more youthful appearance. Now I'm gonna... Yes. Boom. See? There we go. So, key things to remember. Bring this up.
Alrighty
Smooth
then.
out his skin. Make sure you shrink down the features to compensate. And
I clean up pretty nice.
find the tiny subtle things like the ridge here with the jowl and the other jowl. Subtle things up here with the middle eyebrow, the inner eyebrow, the nose bridge. Those are 3 separate things that control almost the same thing. So they're tiny little details you can change. You can also change the temple and the cheekbone and the back cheekbone. Those are very subtle things that change almost the same thing. Here you have the outer, inner, and the chin. And then you can always change the mouth
Such a
type
great smile.
and then go from there. Even if you end up with something like weird looking, like this, you can still,
Well, hello, handsome.
hopefully. If not, you can always go back to this. And if you're really screwed up, you can do this and it'll reset the character. Thank you for watching. When I do it again, I will be doing this guy
Okay, come on.
and... Hang on. Hurry up and get in the mirror. Alright. That guy and... this girl. So it'll be phase 2 of male and female. Now, fun fact, that male character right there is the base that I used to make Luke Cage. He looks almost exactly like him. It's the only time I've managed to make a character look like someone else, and it takes a lot of practice, but I was really happy with that one. So I'll show you that one eventually. But yeah, this is what you have to look forward to. This tired looking lady and that dude with the crazy eyes. So, I will see you then. Hopefully you learned something from this. Bye-bye.